Every single person here is deficient in vitamin D.
Wow.
Every cancer patient has a vitamin D deficiency. Anybody with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol has a deficiency in vitamin D.
Okay, that's interesting. So your body will try to, and does your body have a mechanism to store these vitamins?
Yeah, so say we think about iron.
Yeah.
There's a free floating form that we can check in our blood, and there's a stored form, which is called ferritin. So we look at hemoglobin, which is a free floating, and the stored is ferritin. Sometimes your hemoglobin is normal, and the doctors will say your iron's normal. But if they check the ferritin, which is your stored levels, if that's like a 1 or 2, we don't know how you're functioning, because that number should be between 50 to 75.
Right.
So a lot of times when patients come in for iron deficiency, I look at both numbers, because we don't really care what's floating around. We care about the stored, because that's what's going to help your body long term.
Right.
Yeah.
By taking these, are these like preventative measures for future risks of anything?
Okay, so many things. So nutrient deficiencies lead to so many conditions. For instance, if we look at vitamin D deficiency, every chronic disease right now is being linked to a vitamin D deficiency.
Really?
Living on the West Coast here, nobody gets enough sunlight. Even if we were to sit outside every day during our summer months, it still doesn't make up for what we lose throughout the year. Every single person here is deficient in vitamin D.
Wow.
Every cancer patient has a vitamin D deficiency. Anybody with diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol has a deficiency in vitamin D. Any autoimmune conditions, so it could be a thyroid condition, it could be a skin condition, it could be a digestive condition like ulcerative colitis or colitis.
Yeah.
All of these people have a vitamin D deficiency.
Is there a precursor for vitamin D that then gets converted by sunlight? Because I know there's a link, but I don't know where that link
Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily say there's a precursor, like if you're sitting in the sun, is that what you're talking about?
Because what I've heard is if you get enough sunlight, your body creates vitamin D.
Yes, so that's only if your skin is uncovered. A lot of times it's just our arms and our face, or maybe a little bit of our legs. We need to literally lay in the sun naked in order for the body to really utilize it from the outside. Like I said, even if we got sunshine here, so I lived in Arizona for 4 years.
Yep.
Everybody there was deficient in vitamin D as well, because we don't sit outside like fully unclothed just to soak up the sun 30 minutes every day.
Yeah.
Even if you are by the pool, you don't sit out there every single day for a certain amount of time. Yeah.
There's a whole like Reddit page for this. They call it sun tanning.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's like literally you just lay naked in the sun.
Yeah. Yeah.
To try to get that vitamin.
What is it about the sun? Is it absorption that's coming through our eyes, our skin, like our head? What is it exactly?
Skin is our biggest organ, but also like they say if you get say you get 10 or 20 minutes of sunlight every morning and it hits your eyes or it hits your retina, it actually helps balance your hormones. Now everybody here.
That's at the crack of dawn though, right?
Yeah,
when
right
the
at the
sun is
beginning.
coming up.
Yep. So like if we think of hormonal issues, everybody is so stressed. Everybody's cortisol levels, which is their stress levels, are completely crazy right now. If your stress level is off, it's going to affect your thyroid, which is going to affect your male and female hormones. So there's a huge hormonal component to it too. But yeah, we make it in our skin. So you know how people put on sunscreen?
Yeah.
It kind of defeats the purpose.
Right.
Or you put on sunglasses or you put on a cap, you're blocking it all out.
Right.
So here's the other the other part to it is being in the sun too much is leading cause to cancer.
I disagree with that.
Yeah.
So leading cause of cancer is diet and lifestyle. Skin cancer isn't the number one reason for all types of cancers, right?
Right.
So when I think of skin cancers, there's a lot of people have a poor health, don't have a healthy lifestyle, they don't have a healthy diet, which is going to promote more growth of those cells. Just because you're out in the sun and you burn doesn't mean you're going to get skin cancer.
Sure.
I've never used sunscreen, believe it or not. This sounds bogus. And when I tell my patients this, they freak out, especially the women, because they spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Because I don't know if it's pharmaceutical companies, but they push this idea that we need to use sunscreen.
Because they're saying it's drying out your skin, it's going to make you more wrinkly.
Or they push and they want to sell product.
It's 100% product. It's all marketing based.
Yeah. So if you imagine you're putting something topically on your skin.
Yeah.
If you're healthy on the inside, your skin's going to be hydrated. Your skin's not going to get wrinkles, and you're not going to develop cancer. Everybody has cancer cells in their body.
Yeah.
Every single person does.
Right.
But our immune system has the ability to fight them off.
Okay, so would water be the best way to hydrate, or is there any other alternatives?
Water is the best. But the thing that I find clinically is a lot of patients are deficient in minerals. So iron is a mineral. Calcium, magnesium, zinc, potassium, copper, these types of things are minerals.
Right.
When we're low on minerals, we drink the water and we pee it out. It doesn't benefit our body in any way. Some people say they drink 4 liters of water a day and they're always thirsty, or their mouth is always dry and their skin's still dry.
Yeah.
It's because their body's not utilizing it. As soon as we add minerals to our water, or electrolytes and minerals are the same thing.
Right.
They actually hang on to the water molecule, push it to our skin, our hair, our organs, our tissue, and then pull away toxins.
Right.
So say if you're going to get a chronic disease, say you're going to get cancer. If you don't have enough minerals on board, the hydration, you can be drinking 4 liters of water without minerals and electrolytes, and it could be doing you no benefit, and the cancer could keep developing. Versus if you're hydrated well, the water molecules the minerals take the toxins away from the cells. They hydrate the cells, and cancer doesn't like an area of hydration. Cancer doesn't like high water content.
Yeah.
Right. When people say hydration, naturally they think of water, but it's actually also the potassium, the sodium.
Yeah.
It's the balance of how it interacts with water.
Exactly. And so many people are afraid of salt.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, table salt, not the biggest fan of, but like Celtic salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan salt, these have natural minerals in them. Baking soda has natural minerals in them. Throw a little bit of that in your water daily, you're replenishing your minerals
For sure.
every day. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And you feel better energy-wise. Your brain feels better. There's no brain fog. You just feel better overall.
And even the minerals, like you probably know a lot of these details, but you're talking about fighting off cancer cells. The minerals are used to like get rid of free radicals, right?
100%. Yeah. Along with diet and exercise, right? Like, or you go to the ocean.
Yeah.
The ocean has these negative ions that counterbalance the positive stress ions we have in our body, or the free radicals.
Yeah.
And it balances that out. Like if you go to
a lot of that stuff is like really poorly understood in science. Like I've been reading a lot about it, where like just walking on dirt, like, barefoot,
grounding.
There's grounding, there's forest bathing, there's taking like long walks on the beach with the sodium or the smell of like sea salt is actually helping clear everything up within your system.
100%. Like every patient that walks in the door, I bet like 50% of my patients actually suffer from anxiety and depression. They go to the ocean and sit there for 5 or 10 minutes. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, they feel better. Why is that? It's because of these ions are like in equilibrium again.
Is it because of the large body of water and it has something to do with us, or is it just a mixture of everything?
So nature itself has a lot of negative ions, which balances out the free radicals in our body. Free radicals are caused by our diet, our lifestyle, stress, just a very negative impact on our body. And those are what cause disease. So when you go into nature, whether it be a forest or by the ocean, they have all these natural negative ions in there.